Hello everyone, it's Karen and welcome to another video. Today we're going to do another vinyl update. This is vinyl update number 47. Whew, a lot of vinyl updates. This is going to be finds of all kinds that I've acquired in the last 3 months. So since the last vinyl update, there'll be some Christmas finds in here, but just check the camera a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. There'll be some Christmas finds in here, and there's some Christmas gifts in here as well, and there'll be some other things as well thrown in here as well. So yeah, we're just gonna get down to it. We're going to start with the CDs, then we're going to go through the DVDs, and I've got some box sets to show, and my vinyl albums. So yeah, that's what we're going to get started. So we're going to start with the CDs. Now the first few CDs here in this batch, well there's quite a big batch actually of these ones, and they're Elvis ones. But don't worry, there are non-Elvis ones too in the batch as well, so don't worry about it if you don't like that. So yeah, there was this big collection of Elvis CDs that came into my local record shop in Saltcoats about end of November. End of November these came in, and these were really good because they were all like the Elvis Presley studio albums, and there was even some compilations ones as well. Now this is quite good for me because a lot of these albums I have on vinyl, so I wanted to get them on CD, and was very pleased to get these ones. So yeah, we're going to get started on these ones. So the first one up is for LP fans only. 1959 kind of compilation album that they put out when Elvis went into the army, or while he was in the army, around about that time. This one uses the UK track listing because it has four extra songs that weren't on the US edition. So yeah, good to have that one. And Date with Elvis, this one again, a compilation album that RCA put out when Elvis was still in the army, of various different songs. Some material on here as well. This one again, UK track listing, and I do have the UK edition on vinyl as well as the American track listing on vinyl as well, so I'd like to have both. This is part of a series called Elvis Double Features, so we get Flaming Star and Wild in the Country and Follow That Dream film as well, so yes, songs from those films. And this one has some bonus alternate versions as well, which is quite good. Tracks there. Then we get Something for Everybody. This one is a, how was this? 1999 edition on CD. This has a few extra songs that weren't on the original album, but they're kind of from like the same time frame. Nice picture in the back there. There's the disc. Looks like a vinyl. So yeah, really nice to have that one. Kid Galahad and Girls, Girls, Girls. And this one has the original sticker of $3.99. So that's CD. Love in Las Vegas and Roustabout. Both soundtrack albums. I'm going to go through these other ones quite quickly. So, yeah. Do we have Harlem Holiday and Girl Happy? Yeah, there it is. Then we get a studio album here, Elvis for Everyone, 1965 album. Really good album. So is that one. Another double features one of Frankie and Johnny in Paradise Hawaiian Style. Spin Out and Double Trouble. I'm not sure why they used the title Spin Out when they used the UK title of Love in Las Vegas or Viva Las Vegas on here, but anyhow. Have Spin Out in vinyl. The only thing about this one is it doesn't have the extra bonus songs on here, so anyhow, that's nothing really, but I know you can get them on the original vinyls, so I do have Spin Out in vinyl. Double Trouble, however, I've yet to still find on vinyl. That's one of the ones I've yet to find, along with Elvis Sings The Wonderful World of Christmas and He Touched Me as well. Those are three that I'm still missing in terms of the studio output. Easy Come, Easy Go and Speedway. This one again has a few alternate versions of songs here. Then we get How Great Thou Art. Probably one of my favourite Elvis albums. Again, I've had this one on vinyl, so it was really good to get a CD copy of it. Then we get another one of those double features, Live a Little, Love a Little, Trouble Girls, and Shadow and Change of Habit. From Elvis in Memphis. On Stage, February 1970. This was the original album and the original track listing. I know that 1999 CD had a few extra songs on here, but still would like to have the original album on CD, so there we have it there. I've also got the original album on vinyl as well, so... Even though this says at the top February 1970, 2 songs were from the August 1969 engagement. Or residency, whatever you want to call them. Elvis Country, I Am 10,000 Years Old. Love Letters from Elvis. Some of these CDs, a lot of the cases were very discoloured because these CDs had been in the person who'd owned them was a smoker, and so the kind of discoloration from all the tobacco went on to a lot of the CDs in the cases, unfortunately. I've actually been able to clean some of these cases, but there's still a long ones I've yet to do. I've yet to clean some of these cases, but I'll get around to doing them eventually. But yeah, I think I've managed to do a good job restoring some of these CDs. The Wonderful World of Christmas. This is not part of the original albums collection batch, but it was still in the collection of the CDs. Elvis Now. Raised on Rock. Another really good album. Recorded live on stage in Memphis. This is the original album, not the legacy edition that we got with the extra songs. This is the original album as it came out, which is good to have. Nice to have them both when you're like a collector and you like to have kind of both. And Promised Land. I've got a good chunk of these on vinyl, but so it was really nice for me to find the CDs of these, because I know I would have probably just took my original records, to digitize them to my computer and made a CD of them, but still it's nice to have these CDs. Then we get the $1 Million Quartet. This was part of the batch. This was released in 1990. This is like the session tape of like Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins kind of playing around and jamming around, playing various songs on the tape, so yeah. See, there's that one. Really nice to have that one. Before forgetting, there were a few Elvis CD singles as part of the batch. So you may remember a series in 2005 when RCA and BMG did a little thing a big thing to celebrate Elvis's 70th birthday. They re-released all his UK #1 singles, all 18 of them, onto CD and vinyl. So I've got the CDs of some of these. I had 2 before, but now I've got a few more. I'm still missing a lot, but I'm going to show the ones I've found. These are all limited editions. This is One Night and I Got Stung, and One Night of Sin. A Fool Such As I, or Now and Then There's a Fool Such As I, and I Need Your Love Tonight, and Now and Then There's a Fool Such As I alternate version. And I like the fact with these that they replicate the US picture sleeves, but you've also got the original UK edition of the single inside, so which is quite nice. It's Now or Never and A Mess of Blues and Make Me Know It. And Make Me Know It was the B-side of It's Now or Never in the UK. So that's why those two tracks are on it. Wooden Heart with Tonight Is So Right for Love, which was the B-side in the UK, and Puppet on the String, which was the B-side in America. Surrender with Lonely Man and Lonely Man's solo version. Marie's Name His Latest Flame with Little Sister, and Marie's Name His Latest Flame alternate version. Rockahula Baby and Can't Help Falling in Love, and Can't Help Falling in Love the film version. Good Luck Charm with Anything That's Part of You and Good Luck Charm alternate version. Return to Sender and Where Do You Come From with Girls, Girls, Girls. You're the Devil in Disguise, one of my favourite mid-60s ones, with Please Don't Drag That String Around and You're the Devil in Disguise alternate version. And we're now switched to the RCA Victor label. Crying in the Chapel and I Believe in the Man in the Sky and Milky White Way, both songs from the His Hand in Mine LP. So that's the Elvis CD singles I've managed to find. I also have the versions of She's Not You and A Little Less Conversation. So I've yet to find All Shook Up, Jailhouse Rock, and Are You Lonesome Tonight, and The Wonder of You and Way Down. So there's still a long way to go, but fingers crossed we'll find them. Now this one I had missed as part of the batch. It was part of my batch when I found them, but I ended up kind of putting it to the side, I don't know. But I eventually found it again in the shop about a couple months later in January, and here it is, Elvis Viva Las Vegas 2 CD set, which came out in 2007. And this one has recordings from like the 1972, 1970 Las Vegas recordings, but it's also got a complete unreleased show, at the time unreleased, from August 21st, 1969. Now I know that concert has since been made available on the Live 1969 box set, but again, this is still a nice release. Now, big batch of CDs I've got to show as well, some which I found in charity shops and again Soccer Shop, but I've also got a few Christmas CDs to show as well. Roy Orbison, The Essential Sun Years. This is part of the Elvis batch though. This came out in 2003, a compilation. All the Sun recordings on here. And a really nice touch to the disc is that they've reproduced it on the Sun label, which is very nice. So nice to find that one. Michael Jackson #1 CD. This is the history cover edition. I have all three of the history covers, the #1's covers. Now I have 4, because you could get different ones with different pictures of Michael's career to that point, but this is the history cover one, which I didn't yet have, so really pleased to find that one. So yeah. Got this in a charity shop in Saltcoats. Cliff Richard, The Whole Story, His Greatest Hits. Now I have a couple of double vinyls of Cliff Richard compilations, one of which is the 40 Golden Greats and the other is the Private Collection one. Those two do it for me with Cliff, including with this CD. So, and I have all I need on Cliff Richard as an artist. Vinyl, CD. Yep, this covers me pretty good with Cliff. And then I got this from a charity shop in Troon. Travis, The Invisible Band. A really good album. This from 2001. I loved Sing, Side, and Flowers in the Window. Of course, some of the hits. And some of the other great ones here as well, like Indefinitely, Afterglow, Pipe Dreams, or Dear Diary. Really good album. Really enjoyed it. Found this in a Saltcoats charity shop. Jeff Lynne from DLO from Out of Nowhere. This is the 2019 album. One that I didn't get at the time, and I don't know why it passed me by, but I think there was like a lot of albums I kind of let pass by at the time because I don't know why, I just didn't really get them at the time. But Found this in a charity shop, so I thought, yeah, why not? I kind of like, nowadays I'm kind of picking up some of the albums I've missed up on through the years, so yeah, really nice to find this one. Usually tend to wait to get them later sometimes, in some cases. So yeah. Wonder what this album will be like. Don't know, but yeah, it should hopefully be good. Now the CDs I got for missed one here. Oh, there it is. A few I got from Christmas. George Harrison and Brainwashed, his 2002 posthumous album. Real pleased to get this one. I've heard good things about this album, so yeah, hope it's as good as they say it is. Again, this came out in 2002, so this was released after George's death, but it was, I think a lot of these songs were recorded, although these were all like recorded before George's death, but it was left to his son Danny Harrison and producer Jeff Lynne to sort of finish them off. Johnny Cash Bootleg Volume 2, and this one's From Memphis to Hollywood. Different recordings on here. I know this is part of a multi-volume series. You can get volumes 1, 3 and 4. I've yet to find those, but some of these can be quite tricky to get hold of for a reasonable price, but I'll hopefully get them. I know I did see volume 4 in Oxfam in Glasgow one time and I never picked it up, and I kind of wish I got it now, but hey ho, hopefully I'll find it one day again. But anyways, here it is. Nice cover there. Travis's recent album, The LA Times, brilliant album. This was initially going to be my dad's one, but he said you can make a copy for me and you can have that one. So yeah, that's what I did for him. Brilliant album, probably the best album of 2024 for me was this album, as I say. And I went and saw them on this this tour at the Hydro back in December. It was really brilliant. Favourites in here: Bus, Raise the Bar, Live It All Again, Gaslight, Alive, I Hope That You Spontaneously Combust, Naked in New York City, and LA Times. So yeah, really brilliant album. Probably Travis's best for me, this album, or my favourite Travis album I should say. And this one I got on CD, Travis live at Glastonbury '99. This is released in 2019. It was their 1999 headline appearance, or was it their headline appearance? It was their performance at Glastonbury. Anyway, so yeah, picture of the band there on the inside, which the BBC broadcast. So yeah, really good to get that one. Now the post-Christmas finds. We've got Experience the Divine by Bette Midler. Now, I love Bette Midler, she's got quite a few good songs. This Greatest Hits does it for me, so yeah, I've got a few songs in here I like, so yeah, I thought I'd get it. Oh, CD's a bit broken, the case is a bit broken in this one, but hey ho. But yeah, some really good stuff in here, so I thought I'd give that a go. Haven't yet played it, but yeah. Now I bought this in my last vinyl update, but it was a pirate copy, but this is a legit version. Travis 12 Memories from 2003. So yeah, now I have a complete legit version of this one. This one, Reoffender and The Beautiful Occupation and Love Will Come Through. So yeah, pretty good album. Got these in charity shops in different times, but I think some of these might come from different ones. Dreamboats and Petticoats 4, the series of 50s and 60s songs. Yeah, really pleased to find this one. I now have almost all the numbered series, but I've yet to find number 7. I did actually see it at the same time as this, but I wasn't sure if I had it. And I checked and didn't have it. And still on the hunt for number 7. But these Dreamboats and Petticoats CDs turn up from time to time in charity shops for quite cheap. So I do believe I'll find volume 7 in time. See, there's all the songs there. And I found a huge batch of these Dreamboats and Petticoats series from Deborah Short, about just after about the same time. Here's number 6. And Dreamboats and Petticoats, the Petticoat collection. These are a lot of like female 60s singers, so yeah, still interesting. There's that one. Dreamboats and Petticoat presents At the Hop, 50s rock and roll doo-wop classics, so it says. Dreamboats and Miniskirts, those were the days. Don't know what this one's all about, but anyway, it's part of the Dreamboats series, so yeah. Dreamboats and Petticoats, Silver Linings, 4-disc set of various different songs. So it's that one. Found this in my Drawson charity shop. The Best of Willie Nelson. Yeah, I know of Willie Nelson, country singer. Got a few good songs in here. So yeah, this CD covers Willie Nelson and me pretty good. So yeah, nice one to have that. Pre-ordered this on Amazon, so this should be a bit earlier in the video, but anyway, Ringo Starr's new album, Look Up, came out in January this year. Really good album. I listened to it yesterday. It's really good. Ringo's kind of gone all country with this album, but it's still really good. I like Time in My Hands, Look Up, Rosetta, Thankful, and You Want Some. So yeah, really good album. I really quite enjoyed this one. I thought it was pretty good. Found this in a charity shop in Deborah. Led Zeppelin Mothership, greatest hit CD. Like a bit of Led Zeppelin now and again. Haven't really heard their music for a long time, and I really need to kind of get into their albums again. I know I should probably do that at some point, but wait and see on that one. Take That, Never Forget, The Ultimate Collection. These are all their 90s stuff. Yeah, I quite like Take That when I was quite young. I like their kind of comeback stuff from the 2000s. Some of their 90s stuff, Greatest Hits again would do me fine. At least the earlier 90s stuff. So yeah, quite nice to have that there. I know somebody probably going, oh god, what are you sharing that rubbish for? And yeah, you're perfectly entitled to say that. You're perfectly entitled to say that. I know there's times I think, why am I showing all this nonsense? Yeah, no, it is what it is. And then artists I've just been getting into a lot lately, Bob Dylan. And this is a live CD, rare performances from the Copyright Collection from 1962 to 1966. See, loads of different performances on here from like the early few years of his career. On the back there. Yeah, I just recently got this after seeing the Bob Dylan film A Complete Unknown, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really good. I went to see it at the Astoria in Ayr, and really enjoyed it. So now I'm working on a project. So my latest find is to try and get complete on Bob Dylan's albums on vinyl and CD. I've been doing that when I've been kind of picking up now and again, but now this is something to go, okay, I'm going to look out for Bob Dylan. Found this in the on a Colonial charity shop, El Dorado Electric Light Orchestra. Have this on vinyl. I thought I'd get it on CD. The only thing I know is can't get it out of my head, which is one of the kind of big hits in the album. Some of these also kind of like, because a lot of these were later recycled as B-sides for some of the big hit singles, like Poor Boy in Greenwood and Mr. Kingdom were from the B-side of Telephone Line. Found this in the Drawson charity shop. Buddy Holly, True Love Ways. This is a 1989 compilation album. I have this on vinyl, but found it on CD quite cheap, so yeah, thought I would. It's got quite a nice cover as well, I must say. That's the CDs done and out the way. Now I'm going to show you my 2 DVDs that I got for Christmas. Travis live at the Palace, Alexandra Palace. This is from 2003, so like the kind of 12 Memories era tour. These are all the songs in the back there. So one that I've yet to watch, but that should be a good one. And I got this one, Johnny Cash in Ireland. This is a 1993 Dublin concert. This has guest appearances from the Carter family, Chris Christopherson, June Carter Cash, and Johnny's son John Carter Cash, the son he had with June. DVD comes with a little pamphlet with all the American albums advertised, and the DVD as well. And here's a little nice pamphlet thing here. Nice picture of Johnny there with the guitar. And the inside it looks like this. So it's quite nice you get a bit of artwork in this one. So yeah, again, I've yet to watch this one, but should hopefully be a good one. I've got a few box sets I want to show before we get on with the albums. There's 2 CD box sets, but there's 1 vinyl box set. We have this one, the Complete 50s Masters, Elvis the King of Rock and Roll, Complete 50s Masters. I've done a video on this, so if you want to see me go back and do that video and see that video, then you can on the channel. This is the original edition from 1992, as I have a smaller kind of digibook version from 2012. But again, I've shown it in more detail, but I'll show it again anyway. But you can go back and check it out on the channel. It comes with a nice sort of big booklet, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm also going to try and get the 60s edition, the 60s Masters box set. I've got the 70s Masters box like this, where it's like but it's the American edition long box. But I don't kind of really need the UK edition because the long box will do me fine. But I would like to get the original version of the 60s Masters of set eventually. So as I say, but I'm going to show these again anyway. But I have done a video on this set. If you want to see me go over that in more detail, then go back maybe 2 or 3 videos, and you'll see it there. It was the first video I did this this year, in fact. So yeah, really pleased to find that one. Got that one off of Amazon. So yeah, very happy, very pleased to own this good box set. As I said in the video, you know, I like all of Elvis here, but the 50s era I really like the most. I found this vinyl box set in my local record shop in Saltcoats, the Best of Johnny Cash. This is a Reader's Digest box set. I'd seen this before years ago in an Irvine charity shop, but I didn't get it. But now I have seen it again, so I've picked it up. Opens up like this on the inside. Songs are all kind of listed there, and all the contents. So kind of stick it there. And each record has its concept and it has a title. So we get one called Johnny's Biggest Hits, Johnny's Big Hits, sorry, and all the tracks. And it explains on the liner notes in the back as well, which is quite nice. Johnny on the Railroad, and they kind of match. So they kind of pick a few tracks that kind of match the kind of concept and the title. Johnny Down West. Johnny in Love. Johnny on Sunday. And Johnny in Jail. So yeah, that's quite a nice box set to have. It wasn't actually terribly expensive. It was only like £20, which is pretty good for 6 records. So yeah, good purchase. And this next one I got on eBay, and again I'm actually going to do a video on this box set, Elvis Collector's Gold. This is a 1991 box set. I'll explain all this, but you get alternate takes and live performances as well on here. So I'll then explain what they all are when I do the video on it. But anyway, here it is. It has a nice little booklet. Explains all the information about when each track was recorded and various different pictures. And the CDs are all kind of housed individually. I am actually going to do a video on this set and show them a bit more in a bit more detail. So if you'd like to see that, do subscribe to the channel, and I definitely will do a video on this set. I'm actually thinking of going through all my Elvis box sets and then maybe doing a video where I show them all in my collection. But that's a good box set to get hold of. Okay, so now I'm going over the singles. Now I've actually just realised there's some stuff that I forgot to show for this final update that I bought in the last little while, but they'll get shown in the next final update. So anyway, now we're going over the vinyls and the singles. Now I'll probably stop from here and do the albums in part 2 because we've got a lot of albums to get through. But anyway, I can't remember if I showed this in the last final update, but here it is anyway. A copy of Dion and the Belmonts, A Teenager in Love. Back to I Wonder Why. And I found this in charity shops in Troon. Jerry and the Pacemakers, How Do You Do It? With Away From You, 1963. Chubby Checker, Let's Twist Again. everything's going to be alright on the Columbia label. Dusty Springfield, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, which I've heard Elvis Presley do, so interesting to have the original version. And Every Ounce of Strength, Philips label. The Electric Light Orchestra, I've heard the song on the radio a few times. Don't Walk Away, back to the Across the Border. Don't Walk Away is from the Xanadu film soundtrack, which I do not yet have, but I'm trying to get a copy of that one. From 1980 on the Jet label. Sandpipers, Guantanamera, 1966, and What Makes You Dream, Pretty Girl, on Pi International. The Kinks, Sunny Afternoon, and I'm Not Like Everybody Else, 1966 on Pi. Slade, How Does It Feel, and So Far So Good. And these all came from the Sockers Record Shop, apart from a few. Jumpin' Jack Flash, The Rolling Stones, Child of the Moon on Decca. That's quite a rare one, but really pleased to find that one. Actually, I'll just turn the light on so that you can see a bit better. There we go. The Move, The Fire Brigade. This was, of course, Jeff Lynne and Roy Wood and Bev Bevan before the Electric Light Orchestra. Backed with Walk Upon the Water. I need to try and get some more records from The Move at some point. The Crickets, Don't Ever Change, which the Beatles did on their Live at the BBC album. Backed with I'm Not a Bad Guy. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising, and Lodi. Don't really have much Creedence Clearwater Revival on vinyl, so that was quite nice to find. Little Whitesnake EP of Long Way From Home and Trouble and Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas in their version of the Beatles' Do You Want to Know a Secret? And I'll Be On My Way, which was a Lennon and McCartney composition that they gave to Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. Live and Let Die, Paul McCartney and Wings. Back to the A Lie Around. Quite a rare one to find, that one. Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky. Of course, who doesn't know this song? It's one of the greats. And Milk Cow. Maxine Nightingale, right back where we started from the film Slapshot, which is one of my favourite films, which starred Paul Newman, backed with Believe in What You Do. Yeah, I like the A side. Don't know the B side. Couple of Slades to show. Take Me Back Home on Polydor with Wondering Why. Yeah, Wondering Why. I kind of read that wrong there. Squeeze Me, Please Me, and Kill 'Em at the Hot Club Tonight. Manfred Mann, Do Wah Diddy, and What You Gonna Do Now. A couple of Del Shannons I found on eBay, and you may remember I had the problem with one of the singles not showing up. Well, it eventually did show up, but not before I bought a UK edition of it. But anyhow, what can you do? Now I've got both. But this is the original Bear Lee version in America of Sue's Gotta Be Mine, and Now She's Gone from 1963. And a real rarity that I found on eBay for not much money, for quite a decent price. On the stateside label, I Can't Believe My Ears from 1966, and I Wish I Wasn't Me Tonight. Quite a good single, that one. Now you can laugh at this next single, but it's a good song. Village People in the Navy and Manhattan Woman. Yeah. Village People, their songs are just, they're fun and upbeat and quite dancey. So you gotta take them for what they are. UK version of Sue's Gonna Be Mine, and Since She's Gone on the B-side. Now the wording's a bit different if you compare the two. Okay, now this one is the UK edition on London, and this is original on Bear Lee, and this is how it's mostly spelled on a lot of the compilation albums. And Now She's Gone, right, is Since She's Gone in the UK edition, so quite interesting. So I'll keep them both for the label differences, so yeah. Okay, that's me going over the CDs and the singles and DVDs and whatnot, so we're going to cut here and do part 2, where we move on to the albums.